In the previous session we saw that we are electing someone and that person will propose a new block. How do we elect a monitor in the class? Let's suppose we want to elect a monitor in the class. How do we decide? There are various criteria. One of the criteria is that whoever scores the highest will elect that person as a monitor. Secondly, whoever is the most favorite for a teacher, the teacher can nominate that particular person as a monitor. The person who is the richest in the class, we can also have that person as a monitor. And there are various other criteria. Whoever is the most strongest, that person can also be elected as the monitor. Or we have to decide that someone who is the best in one of the criteria. The criteria can be whoever has the maximum marks, whoever has the maximum money, or whose father has maximum money, whoever is the most famous, or whoever is the strongest, something in which we need to decide the criteria that this is the monitor. Now here in this particular blockchain class, we need to make sure that this monitor is elected every time whenever a new block is decided or created. Now in this particular sense, that every time we need to decide who is the strongest or the best in one of the criteria. So here there are two different ways in which we need to decide that who will propose the new block. Because if we decide who is the monitor, that means it is almost 90% done that whatever the person will propose, it will be accepted by everyone, isn't it? After due diligence checks, we do not need to see that what is being proposed by different persons. We just need to decide who is going to propose, and once it is decided who is going to propose, then after a point of time, whatever he proposes, if it is fine according to the given standards, that is accepted by everyone. The question is that how does Bitcoin decide who is the particular monitor in that particular class, or who is the next person who will propose? So here Bitcoin decides based upon the fact that who has done the maximum amount of work. So this is called as proof of work, and whoever has done the maximum amount of work, he will prove that he has done the maximum amount of work, and whatever he will propose, that is accepted by everyone. That is it. So this is called a proof of work, and because in that proof of work we are nominating a person or electing a person who will be the leader of this particular round to propose a block, that is called as a proof of work consensus, because once the person proposes, everyone accepts it. So we get to a consensus that yes, this is the person who has done the maximum amount of work. So in that particular sense is proof of work. But what is proof of stake? Proof of stake means whoever is the wealthiest, whoever has donated maximum amount of money to this particular organization or reserved the maximum amount of money to this particular organization. This is called a proof of stake. So if somebody has given the maximum amount of money, not that because he has given the maximum amount of money or he has done the maximum amount of work, then always he is selected, but the probability of him being selected is highest. Consider the example that we are 10 persons and everyone is equal. So then everyone has the probability of being selected as 0.1. But we are deciding based upon a criteria that we are deciding whoever has done the maximum amount of work. So let's suppose I have done 5 times, other has done 3 times, other has done 1, other has done other ratios. And still the chances of getting elected for me who has done 5 times work are higher. It's not sure that I will be always selected the next time, but the probability of selecting is for me is highest. So we will see in the next session the details of how proof of work in Bitcoin is executed. Thank you so much.